Welcome guys to the next part of the networking session. We have already discussed about it in our respective groups, and your group leaders will be providing you some specific content that we will be only hosting either on our website or you'll be provided in your official groups. So please be in contact with them, and we'll not be also describing everything in this video tutorial fully. So you'll be needing to refer our notes also for better understanding, of course. So let's get started. By communication media or transmission media, one means that the different channels used in the network. It's meant that the connecting cables or connecting medium that's used to connect two or more workstations. Broadly, we can group the communication media into two categories, that's the guided media and the unguided. So far as the guided media is considered, it's divided into three types: coaxial, twisted pair, and optical fibers, out of which optical fibers provide the maximum speed. But so far as the coaxial cable is connected, you can see this black picture around here. It consists of a solid wire core surrounded by one or more foil or wire shields, just like we use them in our televisions. The advantage of this using this wire is the data transmission rate is better than that of the twisted pair. Okay, the coaxial cables can also be used for shared cable network as a basis for shared cable, and the coaxial cables will also be used for broadband transmission. That means that several channels can be transmitted simultaneously. Okay, that's for coaxial cable. Now we'll be heading towards twisted pair. Okay, now moving towards twisted pair is the most common form of wiring in data communication application. That's the twisted pair cable actually. It consists of two identical wires wrapped together in a double helix. And these wires always come in pairs, and special type of twisted pair cables known as Cat 5 or Cat 6 are mostly used in a specific type of LAN, namely Ethernet. You will be all aware about it. The biggest advantage of using this type of cable is that it reduces crosstalk. It's simple, it's easy to install and maintain, it's physically flexible. And now we should move towards optical fibers. Well, optical fibers consist of thin strands of glass or glass-like materials which are so constructed that they can carry light from one end of the fiber to the detector at the another end. So this media provides the fastest communication possible in guided media section. You might have seen it, but this pair or this type of cable costs very heavy, and this is generally avoided for, I mean, when a public body is concerned, this type of media is generally avoided. Okay, now moving towards unguided media, there's the wireless technologies. Basically, guided and unguided is just a term. The guided means going through physical means, and unguided is just that the data is going wireless. Okay, so first of all, we have infrared type of wireless technology. This transmission uses infrared light, as the name suggests, to send data, and infrared light transmits data through air and can propagate through a room, bouncing off surfaces but will not penetrate walls. So this is a kind of limitation to this type of technology. And then comes the laser. The laser transmission requires direct line of sight. That means that two bodies need to be directly facing off each other. Line of sight means facing each other directly in a perpendicular direction. It's unidirectional, like the microwave will be reading it, but has much higher speed than the microwaves. And then we have the Bluetooth technology. Everyone will be aware about it. Bluetooth generally use the FTP protocol. We will be also having a protocol session in the next coming videos, but for now Bluetooth is just a telecommunication industry specification that describes how mobile phones, computers, and PDAs, personal digital assistants, can be easily interconnected using short range wireless connection. Using this technology, everyone knows that smartphones, pagers, personal digital assistants can be easily connected using the short range wireless communication. Basically, this type of wireless communication is just restricted to short range. Okay, and then we have the microwave type. Microwave signals are used to transmit transmit the data without the use of cables. Actually, as the name, we are reading the unguided media section. The microwave signals are similar to radio and television signals and are never used for long distance communication because there are some factors that disable its purpose, and it interferes with the signals and thus makes them very poor. The microwave transmission consists of a transmitter, receiver, and the atmosphere. Actually, you'll be having the notes, and you can have a clear look of this type of communication from the notes. Okay, now line of sight communication is used between two companies. Those who want to set up their own intranet where dish or antennas will be facing each other directly, and they'll have a one-on-one data exchange. And then this is a simple phenomenon actually, as I already said. You'll also have some notes so you can get a clear look from that too. Then we have radio waves. Radio waves, the transmission making use of radio frequencies are termed as radio wave and radio wave transmission. All radios today use continuous sine waves to transmit information. We are not going much deep into mathematics, that's out of our topic actually, but I am gonna say here the transmitter takes some sort of message, encoding it into a sine wave, then transmits it with a radio wave, and then the receiver receives the radio waves and then decodes the message from the sine wave it receives. Any radio setup has two parts, the transmitter and the receiver. That's it we had in this video for you. Actually, we are running out of time. This video has gone too long than the prescribed time, so we apologize for that. We'll be meeting you in the next video with much more topics in the networking session. Till then, have a good day ahead. Bye.